Hello, Evil Sloth Man here, back for another vid. Well, you may not recognise the location. This is my parents' house, and well, if you've had a few videos before, where I was doing my videos before I moved to the flat, this is where I was, but well, I was up in my room. And there's Morag in the background. This is why I'm here as well. I have to look after Morag while my mum and dad are on holiday. So, looking around here, it's a bit different, but I've brought my PS3 and my way along just for something to do over the next few days. Well, I'll be working anyway, so most of the time. Shh, just a bloody hug whore, rubbing belly. Right. So I brought through a load of games and everything, so it's gonna be pretty damn good, I hope. What I've thought, I'll do a few little pickups today, and I've given my view and a bit of the wrestling I've watched for the last few days because I've been home, so I'll be able to watch it. First thing, I bought this last week, but well, here we go. I bought Sonic Unleashed on the PS3, and people are going, well, why? Well, actually, I found a playthrough of the game on YouTube. It was done by a channel. There was two guys that were going through it, and I just found it really funny the way they were talking about it. And I had a look at the game, and as they were playing it, there was not much I saw technically that bad with it. Even the werehog stages didn't look that bad. Okay, they might be monotonous, and I've played it now, and it is a bit repetitive, but it's not actually too bad. I've had a go in it, and I'm pretty liking it at the moment. Well, I gotta say, I've been working on Dragon Ball on the DS. That's been my game of choice the last few days, and I've been steadily going through a few chapters at a time, and I've got to about, what, chapter 4 out of 6. So I'm getting there. One of the last levels was a bitch, and I had a really nasty switch to hit with the power pole, and that was fucking annoying. But the next thing I was going to show, you bloody hell, you're ruining the video. Right, the next thing I found is this. It was offered by Richard Gamer, and it's the Video Games Hardware Handbook. Now this, I've been reading through it yesterday. I had it a week ago, but I left it here by accident. Not accident, I had to go out on my date with my girlfriend for Valentine's Day and decided coming with this was probably a bad idea. But, just been looking through it, it's just like stuff on the PC Engine. I've got stuff, MSX and Famicom, there's bits on the Amiga. This has been really interesting, because most of my gaming knowledge, it starts to stop off about the Commodore 64, well, Amiga, going backwards. It's like I was born 85, I didn't really get a system until about 1990, 89, 90. So, I know stuff like about the NES, the Master System, and that. Even though I was having a look at the Master System, the Japanese one, Mark III, the actual Japanese one, looks quite interesting just to look at. Maybe it's just me, I just thought it looked quite snazzy. But it's just, I thought this is a really good thing. It goes for every system, starts at the 2600, goes through the ColecoVision, the Coco, the Dragon 32. It goes all the way up to some of the handhelds at the end. It's like the Neo Geo Pocket Color and Wonder Swan. Doesn't hit the PS2. PS2 I think was what, 2000, 2001. It stops at 99. So it is a really, really good and handy thing for going back on everything. And it lists every console. I'll try and find one. We'll do it for... Oh, I was going to do a CDI there. Way. Let's go. We'll go this way. You think it'd be easy. Right. It has its like perfect top 10 games for the N64 there then. And most of them I actually own. Apart from F-Zero X. Banjo-Kazooie Cyberlanky has, but I will be picking it up myself. Smash Brothers, I need to get my actual copy back. And Sin and Punishment I have in the Virtual Console, but it's mapped so bad, it's unplayable. It's it's so suited to an N64 controller, it just plays bad. I'm thinking when 2 comes out in the Wii and it's actually made for the Wii, it'll play a lot better. And everything that's come through that, I think Games TM gave it like 9 out of 10. So I'm thinking it'll be the case. I'm just waiting for that to come out because it's going to be awesome. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for gameplay vids. I don't exactly have a stand to put in front of the TV to actually do the gameplay vids, but I've got a few that I really want to get through, and so I'll see if I can make like a makeshift stand like I did before, but I don't have my DVDs to like do the tower like I did before, so I'll figure out something. Well, I'm sure I'll get some more videos and everything done in the next few days. Actually, I have to go and watch a few videos because I haven't watched a lot of videos in the last 2 days, just with watching a lot of the Olympics. I've been watching the curling, so I've got quite addicted to watching the curling. I was watching the women's curling last night and they lost. Watched the men's curling and I think they lost. I left at about N7 and they completely fucked it. So I think they're both against Norwegian teams. Definitely Scandinavian. But what? And I watched bits and that. I get quite addicted to watching Olympics. Especially like with the BBC and Eurosport, you get quite complete coverage of the Olympic Games, and I haven't been able to do that because we don't have Freeview in the flat because our aerial is borked and we kind of need it replaced, and we haven't done that yet, and the switchover happens in August and we're going to be totally fucked if we don't get it done by then. But okay, we'll go for the wrestling bit. I watched the Elimination Chamber back at my flat on Sunday, and I watched Raw last night, which is some undertaking considering both of them finished about 4 in the morning here. It's just, Raw was actually quite good. Elimination Chamber was kind of weak. It was kind of like a really bad Raw. It just had the 2 chamber matches kind of bookended it, were pretty good, though I didn't exactly like the way the Raw one finished. It was just, I'm not against Cena winning per se, it was the way it was done. It was just like Triple H had hit that sick DDT on the outside, and it just, the way Cena just, you thought there was going to be like a bigger fight there. You thought like, well, maybe they'll go for a few minutes before they'll let the actual victory go. But no, it was like the first move, bang, into STF, and it was just over. I thought the tap out was pretty weak as well. It wasn't exactly, I'm near enough. I'm probably thinking he was trying to sell this DDT, but you hadn't seen him on camera for a good 10 minutes before that ending. So he had ample time to really recover from it, or at least put up some sort of a fight. It wasn't like he should have been completely knocked out unless he actually physically was knocked out from it. But he was up on his feet before that, so I don't think so. I did think you could see the SmackDown ending a mile off. You knew Michaels was going to do something, and they were trying to push for Jericho Edge at Mania, so you kind of knew what was going to happen. The surprising thing is, a lot of people caught up with the fact that Undertaker caught fire. I thought it happened at the time. I was looking at it and I thought it looked suspect. Nobody else was picking it up, and then it's only afterwards you find it out, and it was just like, I thought that. The Drew McIntyre-Kane match just seemed boring. Really, really boring. Miz show versus MVP, that just... Well, the thing about it, they built a really good feud of that with Miz MVP, and they've kind of just ruined it with the fact of adding in 2 big men that are well past their prime, both of them. Big Show's prime was about 97, 98. When he was 97, 98, 99 was when Big Show was at his best, because he was at his thinnest and he could actually work a good match. He was WCW champ, WWE champ at the time. He is a very good character. He does put up a lot of emotion. It's just he can't work a match. Well, he can work a match. Psychology-wise, he can work a match. It's just not very enjoyable to watch. Mark Henry, on the other hand, I don't think was ever that great in the ring, and he's only gotten worse. But Raw the next night was really good. It's now coming together. I do think that injury of Bret Hart is a crock of shit. He is going to come in here and beat the shit out of McMahon next week. I want to buy these new shirt. I've been reading on these Facebook pages. Got actually a new this shirts for sale on the. It comes out March the 3rd. I'm thinking of importing one from Canada. Or if I hope I can import one from Canada. Or I'm going to have to find a Canadian YouTuber that's very generous and will send it over for me. But alright, this is Evil Slothman. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.